Hello, good evening from a sunny London. I gather it hasn't been quite as hot as it was in California today. Sacramento, 103 degrees. Whoa, that's warm. Concert number 10, amazingly. I hope everyone's keeping safe and happy. And yeah, safe and happy in this time. Okay, I'm going to start with some piano music. Father, we are loving children. Lift our hearts in joy today, knowing you will keep us ever in your way. For you are love, and you are wisdom, you are life, and you are all in your spirit, living, moving. We shall neither faint nor fall. Come we daily then, dear Father, open hearts and willing hands, eager ears expectant, joyful, ready for your right commands. We would hear no other voices, we would heed no other call. You alone art good and gracious. You alone, and you are all. Father, we are loving children. Lift our hearts, enjoy today, knowing you will keep us ever in your way. For you are love, and you are wisdom, you are life, and you are all. In your spirit, living, moving, we shall neither faint nor fall. In your house securely dwelling, where your children live to bless, seeing only your creation, we can share your happiness, share your joy and spend it freely. Loyal hearts can feel no fear. We, your children, know you, Father. Love and life forever near. Father, we are loving children. Lift our hearts, enjoy today, knowing you will keep us ever in your way. For you are love, and you are wisdom, you are life, and you are all. In your spirit, living, moving, we shall neither faint nor fall. For you are love, and you are wisdom, you are life, and you are all. In your spirit, living, moving, we shall neither faint nor fall. We shall neither faint nor fall. Good start. Welcome to, as I say, concert number 10. I'm very happy to be here once again. And quite a few comments about this beautiful sculpture right here. Lots of things coming in. For those of you who have the Gracenotes CD album from the New Song Group, there's some blue on it, and it's a photograph that was taken by a dear friend of ours, and yeah, it features on that CD cover, and the piece itself is called Ebb and Flow, I believe, and I've tried to light it as best I can. It looks much better it looks really good on a plinth with the right light coming through. So yeah, it's very beautiful. So she needs to be inspired to get back into her studio. I keep telling her that she should do it. So hasn't happened yet, but it will happen. It will happen. Anyway, that dear friend who took a photograph of said piece is a chap called a good friend of mine called John Paul Bland, married to Tamsin Bland, who is Fenella's daughter. And not so long ago, he was going on a fundraising trip to climb a mountain, but I can't remember which mountain it was. Mount Kilimanjaro, thank you very much. And yeah, I wrote this setting for him when he was going up the mountain. I believe he took it with him on an iPod or something similar. And I think he said to me that he wanted some music that wouldn't. He liked the soft, gentle stuff, but he liked something with a bit more of a beat. So I remember thinking that one of the things you have to deal with, isn't it, when you're climbing up to a high altitude, is the atmosphere that you're in and the amount of air that you have to breathe, etc. So I thought a good hymn to work with would be In Atmosphere of Love Divine. So I came up with this version of Atmosphere of Love Divine. In atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. In atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. Though mortal eyes may see it not, 'tis sense that would deceive. An atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. We live, we move, and we breathe. We live, we move, and we breathe. The mortal sense we must destroy if we would bring to light the wonders of eternal mind, where sense is lost in sight. An atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. Though mortal eyes may see it not, 'tis sense that would deceive. An atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. We live, we move, and we breathe. We live, we move, and we breathe. For God, immortal principle is with us everywhere. He holds us in his perfect love, and we his image bear. An atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. An atmosphere of love divine, we live, we move, and we breathe. 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 Yay. It's been a while since I've done that one. Okay. Ah, well done, Tim. I'm glad you got off the couch and danced. Fantastic. That's what we want. So, yes, all these hymns and songs that we sing don't need to be stuffy old things, I guess, do they? They can be upbeat, and they're not hip, cool and trendy by any means, but it's all relative, isn't it? I like to think of my music somehow as a bit of... I was talking to somebody not so long ago about my music, and I really see my music, particularly now, as a sort of bridge between one style of music and another. Some people kind of consider my music to be kind of young music, in inverted commas, but I guess being young and young music is all a relative thing, isn't it? And there's some other younger musicians coming up through the field who are playing what I call funky music. But then there's the other extreme. There's certain church members who won't listen to anything unless it's, Bach and Beethoven and Brahms, etc. So anyway, here we go. With this is a setting of, well, it speaks for itself, really. Beatitudes. Blessed are the poor in spirit, heaven is their kingdom here. Comforted are those whose sorrow laughter dries the mourner's tear. Blessed are the meek, the lowly, all the earth is at their feet. They inherit treasures holy, God has made their lives complete. Blessed are the hungry, the thirsty, looking Godward to be fed. They are filled with living water, righteousness their daily bread. Kindness giving, love receiving, blessed are the merciful, those with hearts made pure from evil, see their God as all in all. Blessed are the earth's peacemakers, children of the Father mind, uncomplaining and forgiving, they reach out to help mankind. Persecution, evil speaking aims at them, but injures none. Ever glad in love rejoicing, blessed is each faithful one. With hearts made pure from evil, see their God as all in all. Blessed are the earth's peacemakers, children of the Father mind, uncomplaining and forgiving, they reach out to help mankind. Persecution, evil speaking aims at them, but injures none. Ever glad in love rejoicing, Faithful is each faithful one. Blessed is each faithful one. They inherit treasures holy. God has made their lives complete. Now, these next two songs are, well, I'm just thinking about our friends in the United States. A lot of you are in the United States of America at the moment, and our thoughts and prayers are with you all, really, but particularly those in Minneapolis at the moment, and just knowing that love above it all unites us all in the face of other things that just seem to be going on. So just remember that love is all powerful, and it's overseeing the situation there. So anyway, our prayers are with you. So 3 L's for life again comes to mind. So I'm going to segue from 3 L's for life, 3 L's for now, 3 L's for everything: leaning, letting, and loving. And I'm going to segue from that into love one another. So this is for all you guys in Minneapolis. Lean on the sustaining infinite, and blessings will be yours. Lean not on person, place, or thing, or economic laws, but lean upon all-blessing God, who will all needs supply, and give to all abundant good that money cannot buy. So lean and let's and love. This is the balanced way. It's free from self-will, precious stress. It welcomes in God's day. The leaning is so gentle. The letting is so free. And loving is the only way to think and speak and be. Let the reign of truth and life, the reign of love divine, be now established within me, to show God's clear design of oneness indivisible, of God and me as one. As water is to ocean wave, as sunbeam is to sun, so lean and let and love. This is the balanced way. It's free from self-will, precious stress. It welcomes in God's day. The leaning is so gentle. The letting is so free. And loving is the only way to think and speak and be. Love with with a heart of tenderness your enemies and friends. However hard this may appear, this quality just mends. For love is God in action true, a presence that is felt, a healing and a saving power that will all discord melt. So lean and let and love, this is the balanced way. It's free from self-will, precious stress. It welcomes in God's day. The leaning is so gentle, the letting is so free, and loving is the only way to think and speak and be. And loving is the only way to think and speak and be. And loving, it's the only way to think and speak and be. Love one another, a word of revelation. Love frees from error's thrall, love is liberation. Love's way the master trod, he that walks shall walk with God, because love is the royal way. Bop, bop, doo dop, bop, doo bop, bop, ba dop, doo dop, bop, ba dop, doo dop, ba, ya ba dop, doo doo doo. Love knows no evil, neither shade of sadness. Love casts out every fear, lifts our heart to gladness. Love bids, love heals our every ill. All the laws does love fulfill, because love is our answered prayer. Love is our answered prayer. Love now is dawning over every nation, showing true brotherhood, publishing salvation. Love bids all discord cease, conquering hate, enthroning peace, because love alone is power. Love alone is power. Conquering a hate, enthroning peace, because love alone is power. Love alone is power. Bop, ba-dop, doo-dop. Love alone is power. Ba-dop, doo-bop-bop. Love one another. Fun. Great message, though. Love now is dawning over every nation, every state. every county, every road, every house, every room, showing true brotherhood, publishing salvation. Love bids all discord cease, conquering hate, enthroning peace, because love alone is power. Okay, we've had a request. We've had several requests, but this one in particular was for the more Americans that are blasting themselves off into space, I believe, about 20 minutes after this concert finishes. So this is this was requested by some certain person who's obviously into space travel and just keeping our thought in the right place for those guys. I climb with joy the heights of mind to soar o'er time and space. I yet shall know as I am known and see thee face to face. So this is for everyone else as well. I love thy way of freedom, Lord. To serve thee is my choice. In thy dear light of truth I rise, and listening for thy voice, all unafraid I wait the while thy angels bring release. My presence still shall go with thee, and I will give thee peace. I love thy way of freedom, Lord. To serve thee is my choice. In thy clear light of truth I rise, and listening for thy voice, I hear thy promise old and new, that bids all fear to cease. My presence still shall go with thee, and I will give thee peace. Though storm or discord cross my path is still my stay. Though human will and woe would check my upward soaring way, all unafraid I wait the while thy angels bring release. For still thy presence is with me, and thou dost give me peace. Thy presence is with me, and thou dost give me peace. I climb with joy the heights of mind, to soar o'er time and space. I yet shall know as I am known, and see thee face to face. Till time and space and fear are not, my quest shall never cease. Thy presence ever goes with me, and thou dost give me peace. And thou dost give me peace. And thou dost give me peace. Excuse me. This is also from the Gracenotes album. It's words which quite a lot of people know. Our God is all in all. His children cannot fear, see baseless evil fall, and know that God is here. Our God is all in all. His children cannot fear, see baseless evil fall, and know that God is here. Our God is all in space. No subtle error creeps. We see truth's glowing face, and love that never sleeps. We see creative mind, the principle, the life, and soul and substance find, but never discord, strife. We see creative mind, the principle and the life, and soul and substance find, but never discord strive. Perfect and divine, we hear thy loving call, and seek no earthly shrine, but crown thee Lord of all, but crown thee Lord of all, but crown thee Lord of all. I like that one. Okay, quite a lot of people have been asking for me to not sing. Well, not to sing, but maybe just to do a couple of tracks which are just me playing the piano. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to try and do a piano version of Child of God. We'll see what happens. Good. Okay, now, two versions of From Sense to Soul, My Pathway Lies Before Me. There's lots of heart emojis going up there for that piece of music. That's great. Maybe I should do that more often and not sing. I quite like singing though. But anyway, here we go. From Sense to Soul, My Pathway Lies Before Me. From sense to soul, my pathway lies before me. From mist and shadow into truth's clear day, the dawn of all things real is breaking o'er me. My heart is singing, I have found the way. I reach mind's open door, and at its portal I know that where I stand is holy ground. I feel the calm and joy of things immortal, the loveliness of love is all around. Upward and the goal draws nearer, thought soars enraptured, fettlerless and free. The vision infinite to me grows clearer. I touch the fringes of eternity. I touch the fringes of eternity. From sense to soul, my pathway lies before me. From mist and shadow into truth's clear day, the dawn of all things real is breaking o'er me. My heart is singing, I have found the way. I reach mind's open door, and at its portal I know that where I stand is holy ground. I feel the calm and joy of things immortal, the loveliness of love is all around. My heart is singing, my heart is singing, my heart is singing, I have found the way. The way leads upward and the goal draws nearer. Thought soars enraptured, fetterless and free. The vision infinite to me grows clearer. I touch the fringes of eternity. My heart is singing, my heart is singing, my heart is singing, I have found the way. My heart is singing, My heart is singing, my heart is singing, I have found the way. My heart is singing, my heart is singing, my heart is singing, I have found the way. Your hearts are singing, your heart is singing, our hearts are singing, I have found the way. My heart is singing. Love that. That's the message that I took out from that beautiful hymn. Okay, after this next one, I'm just going to play the video again of This Is the Time to Pray. It's receiving a lovely lot of emails and such like. So what we need you to do, if possible, is to like it on my website and to love it on YouTube if you do indeed love it. And also what we'd like you to do, if possible, I would like you to do, is to share it with as many people as you possibly can so that it can go viral in a good way. This is a good virus that we're working with here. This is the time to pray a virus. But it's only going to do that if everybody shares it a gazillion times. So we are going to need your help. I'm going to need your help if we're going to go platinum with it. And at this stage, we're going to need your help if we're going to go wood. But there you are. It's going to do its business. I'm sure it's going to reap rewards for the world somewhere along the line because the message is so powerful. So please do share that, and you can get that from my website www.andrewdbrewis.com. That is going to be in a minute after I have done Feed My Sheep. Shepherd, show me how to go o'er the hillside steep, how to gather, how to sow, how to feed thy sheep. I will listen for your voice, lest my footsteps stray. I will follow and rejoice all the rugged way. Thou wilt bind the stubborn will, wound the callous breast, make self-righteousness be still, break a stupid rest. Strangers on a barren shore, laboring long and lone, we would enter by the door, and thou knowest thine own. So when day grows dark and cold, tear or triumph arms, lead thy lambkin to the fold, take them in thine arms, feed the hungry, heal the heart, till the morning's beam, white as wool, where they depart. Shepherd washed them clean. White as the wool they depart. Shepherd, wash them clean. Shepherd, wash them clean. Here goes with the video. Enjoy. This is the time when the world must pray to hear the Father's call. This is the time to break down each wall and free us, one and all. This is the time to forget the past, to find a better way. This is the time when heart meets heart. This is the time, yes, this is the time to pray. This is the time to be strong and bold, to fight for what is right. This is the time for a song of joy, to end the lonely night. This is the time for clouds of strife to fade and melt away. This is the time to pray. This is the time to pray. This is the time when the world must pray to hear the Father's call. This is the time to break down each wall and free us, one and all. This is the time to forget the past, to find a better way. This is the time when heart meets heart. This is the time, yes, this is your time to pray. This is the time when the streams of hope must overflow the land. This is the time to put all your faith into the Father's hands. This is the time to make war and hate the dreams of yesterday. This is the time to pray. This is the time to pray, the time to pray. This is the time when the world must pray to hear the Father's call. This is the time to break down each wall and free us, one and all. This is the time to forget the past, to find a better way. This is the time when heart meets heart. This is the time, yes, this is your time to pray. This is the time, this is the time to pray. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, two more from me. I tend to go over in these concerts, but I've been told that I shouldn't, so I'm not going to. I'm going to try and not go over the top. Okay, this is another poem by Fenella Bennett, Do I Face It? And I had a wonderful email the other week from a new Facebook friend who found inspiration from this particular setting. And yeah, thank you for that email. It means a lot. Here we go. Do I face it? Do I face it? Or just go with the flow? Dare to challenge? I'll go with the flow of it. Be uprising or stay in bed. Show my mettle or hide my head. Stand unmoved or turn and run. Live in the shadows or face the sun. I'll take my stand with God's own word. His supremacy shall be my sword. I'll wear my armor like a glove, fitting panoply of perfect love. And as darkness yields to the light, I'll find I'm perfect, perfect in his sights. Do I face it, or just go with the flow? Dare to challenge, or go with the flow? Be uprising, or stay in bed. Show my mettle, or hide my head. Stand unmoved, or turn and run. Live in the shadows, or face the sun. I'll take my stand with God's own word. His supremacy shall be my sword. I'll wear my armor like a glove, fitting panoply of perfect love. And as darkness yields to the light, I'll find I'm perfect, perfect in his sight. And as darkness yields to the light, I'll find I'm perfect, perfect in his sight. I'll find I'm perfect, perfect in his sight. I'll find I'm perfect, perfect in his sight. So out of bed, 10-mile jog. Fantastic. Great. Okay, this next one is a new one for most people. It's called Pearl of Great Price, and I haven't done it for a long time, so it might go AWOL, but hopefully it won't. Music is by me, and the lyrics are by Jill Gooding. So enjoy this one. It's the last one from me this evening. Kingdoms may come, kingdoms may go, but one remains the same. It's changeless, royal, so lovely and pure. And heaven is its name. This kingdom is like a pearl of priceless worth, with seekers for truth have never found on earth. Kingdoms may come, Kingdoms may go, but one remains the same. It's changeless, royal, so lovely and pure. And heaven is its name. This kingdom is God-governed, with harmony supreme. Its atmosphere is peace and joy, with beauty felt and seen. It's God's kingdom come right hand, where his will is being done. This precious pearl of heaven shows that God and man are one. Gain this holy kingdom, breaking free from error's lure, and sacrifice your earthly pearls for the one that will endure. So come and sell those worldly pearls, so goodly but second best, for the joy, the pearl of oneness. In God's kingdom as his guest. Kingdoms may come, kingdoms may go, but one remains the same. It's changeless, royal, so lovely and pure. Heaven is its name. So lovely and pure, and heaven is its name. Thank you very much, guys. One other thing which I forgot to mention, this Thursday, myself and the other two cohorts of the New Song Group will be being interviewed by the Christian Science online reading room UK for a series called Throwback Thursdays. So it shows we've been around long enough to have a Throwback Thursday with the New Song Group, and we'll be talking about our inspiration, and I'll be talking more about my music as well, but I'll be there with Ellie Scott and Tamsin Bland this Thursday, which I think is at 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, not sure, you just have to check that. 10 o'clock in the morning UK time, so it's probably in the middle of the night for you guys in in the United States, but you can catch up on it later. Once again, thank you very much for having me in your living room or your porch or your garden or wherever you are, jogging, climbing a mountain, because I know some of you are. Peace to everyone and special prayers for Minneapolis tonight. If you feel like giving and donating, please do. Myself and my family will be very grateful for that. www.andrewdbrewis.com. It's very easy to do that. Appreciation in advance. Please share the Time to Pray prayer. timetopray.com. www.thetimetopray.com. Thank you very much, people. Please share this with everybody. This is Andrew D. Brewis signing off for another week. I will be back here for the first Saturday in June. Andrew D. Brewis signing off from London. Toodle pip for now. Bye. Thank you.